Hey guys, C.MOTORS here. No, it's not me working on this car. It's my boy. He called me up saying that he got an alternator to do, and you already know what time it is. Let's make some content. Today we're working on a 2015 Nissan Altima. This is a new form of video content that I want to get into. So as a community, drop a comment and a like if you enjoy. Putting the tire behind the wheel is a common practice, just in case you don't have any wheel stop. To start removing the alternator, you have to remove the drive belt first. To do that, you're going to remove the two covers under the right rear fender liner. We're just glad it was a cup and not a rodent. It won't be the first time we found something after removing a cover from working on these cars. Now you're going to remove the three lower bolts holding up the right front splash shield. The middle bolt kept spinning, so he used the pry tool to pry from behind so you can put the 10mm on and get it off. We have a few more preparations before we can get to the main course. Using a 10mm socket, you're going to remove the three bolts holding up the engine cover. Once you have them off with a little firm persuasion, you're going to remove the engine cover. Keep this in mind, before you start any alternator job, always remove the negative battery terminal. That also goes for many other electrical jobs, whether it's a starter or an airbag. The last thing any of us want is to get electrocuted. Next, he used a 17mm socket to pry the tensioner forward to release the serpentine belt. The issue was that the alternator pulley collapsed, meaning that it stopped charging the battery, and eventually the battery ran out of juice. The battery was fine after charging it for a little bit, but the alternator was gone. And you can just imagine how much of an inconvenience that was. Now using a 12mm, you're going to remove the battery power from the alternator. Also removing the brown connector right next to it, and moving it to the side. Now for the best part. With a 13mm wrench, you remove both alternator bolts. The bottom one was kind of tricky, so he had to use a longer one to get to it. After removing the two bolts, using a pry bar, he removed the alternator from the mating surfaces. This gets overlooked sometimes, but remember to remove the clip on the radiator cap. It may seem unnecessary, but trust, it's there for a reason. After moving that AC line to the side, he was able to get the alternator out. And as you can see, the pulley is gone, cracked and all. It even got to the point that he was able to pull the pulley off completely. Here's a note. Just because the alternator looks like that doesn't mean that you have to get a brand new one. Many of the times, just by a quick Google search, you can find a rebuild station that can rebuild your alternator for the same price or cheaper. Remember to drop a like and comment on the video, because the work is halfway done. After placing the new alternator in, you're going to use the same 13mm socket to put in the bolts. Properly connect that connector and make sure you put the battery terminal for the alternator back in place and make sure it's secure. Another quick tip, make sure you pull on your connectors afterwards to make sure that it's properly in place and nothing is loose. Heading back under the car, we're going to use that 17mm socket to put the belt back on, and this is the orientation of the belt. Make sure you pay special attention to the serpentine belt, making sure that the belt is on every ridge on all the pulleys properly. After making sure that the belt is on properly, you're going to take the splash shield and put it back in place so that you can put the tires back on. Don't forget about the two clips for the other splash shield. Now use that 21mm socket to put the tires on. Time to drop the car. Take the jack stand out, and then you're going to lower the jack. Double check and make sure your tires are on properly. He put a rag on the battery as extra protection to make sure that the negative terminal doesn't touch anything on accident while working on the car. You make sure you put the three 10mm bolts back in place. Oh yeah, and don't forget about the clip for the radiator cap. And that's that. Make sure to always double check your work. I'm going to be dropping more videos like this regularly, so stay tuned. In the meantime, watch the shorts and remember to follow, like, and share.